Hi guys, and welcome to another edition of Scouting. This is going to be a very quick game today, or a very quick video, but it's something I think needs to be put into the Scouting series. And that is the issue of communication, because something really interesting happened in this game. But we're on Prokhorovka, I'm in my Aufpanther, and I'm going to be heading up to the usual spotting bush at E1. But the thing is, that bush works from both sides, and if you look at the enemy team, they've got some scouts. They've got an M41 Bulldog, but they also have a very good player in an AMX 1390. So I am heading up. I've got 6 cents on this tank, thankfully. I am trying to play a couple of scouts at the moment without 6 cents, and it is hell. But this tank does have 6 cents, so I'm moving up, and I've just been spotted, and that means that there is someone directly in front of me. So I'm not going to hang around, I'm going to get out of there as soon as possible, but I have not spotted the AMX 1390. I've taken a big hit from the Tiger 1, the Bulldog is in the middle, so I know that the AMX 1390 is somewhere on the 1 line, and probably the only place he is or can be is an E1. I also know that he is going to constantly be spotting me. There we go, 6 cents has just gone off again, and you can see me looking at E1. I'm talking to Bringy on TS and I'm saying that the scout is in E1. And his spots are getting us absolutely murdered. We've just lost our WZ-132. Our Centurion 7-1 is getting constantly taken out. Every time I poke the ridge, I'm getting spotted. So our Centurion 7-1 is nearly dead. He's asking for help, but he is being constantly spotted by that Arty. Or by the scout, and Arty is in play, GW Tiger P. So that says 7-1 is going to die, but you can see that every time I poke, I am getting spotted. So it is obvious that the scout is in E1. I mean, it's such an obvious scouting position. But I'm stopping, and you notice I'm typing. So keep an eye on chat. And there we go. Arty, shoot bush at E1, please. I'm clicking on the map at E1, I'm asking Arty to shoot the bush at E1, and it's amazing how many players don't know about that bush because our Arty goes which one. So again, I'm stopping, I'm pausing, and I'm typing, and I'm saying, Chiri knows what I'm talking about. The Chiri says the spotter bush. And I'm saying bushes near the border at the front of E1. So the FV215B actually listened. He fired and he goes, one bush was empty. So he's reloading, he's shooting in 15 seconds, but every time I poke this ridge, I get spotted. And there we go. If you look at the kill feed, FV21 or FV kills the AMX 1390. So if you keep an eye on chat, good job, thanks Arty, is something I said. Arty goes heart. Now I can poke the ridge without getting spotted. AMX 1390, who just got one hit killed by Arty, goes lol. You can see his corpse up in the bush at E1. Arty says, yes, my awful panther asked me to shoot there. You can see his corpse over there. His feeling paid off, according to the FV207. And the AMX 1390 goes, fuck you, Arty! With a smiley face. So, our Arty goes, where and when, sunshine? Now, this is an awful game. We end up losing this game. It is a terrible game. We get absolutely destroyed. But the important thing is, yes, there we go. AMX 1390 in chat. Panther, fuck you. So, there we go. I mean, this game was all about the communication. I'm not even going to show the rest of it because I get rushed by enemy tanks and I die horribly even though Bringy was trying to protect my back. Because of the way Wargaming have designed maps, there are very, very few really good spotting bushes, and E1 is definitely one of the strongest spotting positions on this map. It is very obvious when someone gets into that bush, especially if you're trying to counter scout, and occasionally, it doesn't happen very often, and it happens probably once every 500-600 games, to be honest. Sometimes someone on your team has the sense to listen to your advice. So I really appreciate the fact that our arty, Draco, in the FV207, understood what I was saying. He may not have understood where the spotting bush was, but he fired twice, he got him on the second shot, and he blind killed an AMX 1390 and was 100% happy about it. Really appreciate you listening to your team, Draco. Really appreciate communication. And that is something you need to do. When I'm playing World of Tanks, no matter what tank I'm in, it doesn't have to be a scout. For example, if enemy arty shoots at me, I get splashed. It is very easy to tell what direction arty is in from the damage indicator at the top of your screen. It tells you what direction the fire came from. So I will know that arty is usually going to be sitting at the back of the map. So I might be in the middle of the map. If the damage indicator points up to, for example, A0, I know that arty is probably in A0. It's very unlikely he's going to be in D7. So the damage indicator is a good way of knowing where arty is shooting from. I always tell my team in chat, I'll type in arty is in A0 or arty is in A2. If I'm on TS, I will say it to my teammates. arty is in A5, arty is in A7, just so they know. But it is very rare that communication in a random battle worked as well as this. So again, want to thank the FV207, and I want to thank the 1390 on the enemy team, Sershant777, for dying so gloriously in order for me to make this video. Much appreciated, dude. So that's pretty much it, guys. Communicate. Sometimes when you're scouting, it is very obvious where the enemy scouts are, and occasionally you'll have an arty player who understands English well enough or trusts you well enough to fire blind at a tank that hasn't even been spotted. It does work, but it is like getting struck by lightning twice in one lifetime. It doesn't happen very often. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.